are now halfway through August, which means welcome to October. It's spooky season, y'all! I am so excited for autumn to come round. It's my favorite season. It's the best season there is. I'm just so done with summer. So today we are going to make some spooky friends. Some cute spooky friends. I decided that I will try some free patterns that I will found in different places. I'm thinking about 4 patterns and I will go into 4 different places and look for a free pattern on these places and then make the pattern, if that makes sense. For the first place, I decided to go on YouTube because YouTube is the place to go if you want to learn new skills. I learned to crochet thanks to YouTube. So I had a look and I remembered that I had a video in my watch list because I wanted to try to make that amigurumi for a while. So perfect timing. This is the spider tutorial by Skin Spider. And here it is. That was very fiddly with all the legs. At one point I wanted to give up and just make 3, like 6 instead of 8. But I did it and it looks so cool. There is a couple of things that I didn't do. For example, in her tutorial she uses 3 colors for the legs. I only just used 2, but it's not a big deal. Also for the legs, at one point she does slip stitches. I don't do slip stitches. No matter how much I loosen my tension to do slip stitches, I cannot like crochet on it like in the row afterwards. So yeah, so as soon as I see slip stitch in a pattern, it's a no for me. So I single crocheted instead of slip stitch because for some reason that is something I can't do. I don't know why. So I single crocheted instead of slip stitching and it still turned out cool. It still turned out good. So yeah. And then the second one, I just put safety eyes instead of crochet eyes because I just didn't want to crochet eyes. So, and I think it looks cute with the safety eyes as well. I'm really happy with my little spider and it is such a cool tutorial. Usually when you have a tutorial on YouTube, you see the person's hands and then just tell you step by step and it takes a while. So when you are not a beginner, it is quite frustrating because you have to wait for the person to finish explaining the stitch. While on her video, the spline was split into 2. So on one side you could see a time lapse of her hand crocheting the spider and on the other side you had the pattern just scrolling up slowly, so you could just like read it, and it was really good. The one thing I did is like I muted the video because she was talking, she was like reading the pattern as it was scrolling, and it kind of messed up my brain because I was reading the pattern and I could hear her talking at the same time and my brain was like a bit too scrambled with all that. So I muted the video and I just read the pattern and I really enjoyed this layout. It was really good and and it turned out super cute. So my plan for this spider is to actually put it in a frame and hang it above the door in my craft room. So if I have time and if the frame dries up like quick enough, because I need to paint the frame black. I want to paint the frame black. So I will frame it and I will hang it above the door. So I will show you at the end of the video if there is time. But yeah, here's my little Spidey spider, which I think is so cute. I love it. Out of all the patterns that I've tried, this was the most fiddly one and the one that I spent the most time on, but it was so worth it. I love it. It's so cute. For the second pattern, I decided to go on Instagram, because you do find some free patterns, some very quick free patterns on Instagram sometimes. And I remembered that I had one saved in my saved folder. Once again, it's a pattern that I saved a while ago, but it is on Instagram and it is a free pattern and you can find it. But I really wanted to do that one and I've never got around to it. And it is that little pumpkin pattern by Super Cute Design. And it is super cute. Let me show you. Here it is! Isn't it super cute? I did not sew the mouth because I forgot. But otherwise, it is so cute. It was super quick and super easy, and I think is adorable. I don't know if I'm going to sew a mouth. I like him this way. It's really cute. So yeah, nothing to say about this pattern apart that it was super quick and easy to understand and I loved it. So if you want to make a little pumpkin, I highly recommend this one. Oh, so sweet. I know I said I was going to do about 4 patterns, but as you know, I have been dealing with exhaustion and 3 was the only numbers I could do. And 3 is good. It is a good number. So for the last one, I went on to Ravelry, and Ravelry, you find so many good patterns. There's so many good ideas for free or for paying. Like I have paid for patterns a few times and there's so many great ones. I love Ravelry. It's such a good library for patterns. And so I looked for free ones and I found this little ghost with a witchy hat on and I absolutely love it. The pattern is by Demi Tran and it's so cute. Have a look. Look how chunky he is. He's so adorable. Once again, this was super quick and it was so cute. I loved it. I even had to remember how to make a bubble stitch. But the pattern was really quick and really easy to follow. The one thing I would say is, like, she said to put the eyes in and then you crochet the row underneath with the bubble stitch. I would say wait until you have your arms in to put the eyes, because I put the eyes first and then it was very off-centered. So I took the eyes off, crocheted the arms properly, and then put the eyes back in right in the middle. So that is my only thing I would say about it. Just like wait to have the arms done to put your eyes in. But otherwise, everything is perfect. I love him. He's so chunky. He's so cute. I think I overstuffed because he doesn't balance right, but that's my fault. That's not the pattern. But he's so cute. I love him. He is so sweet. So here we go. These are my 3 patterns that I decided to try for free in 3 different places of the internet. What do you think of my little choices? Do you like them? Will you try them as well? And if so, which one? The ghost, the spider, or the pumpkin? Or even all 3? Let me know. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, hi, my name is Vanessa. I post a video every Sunday, so if you like everything like crafty, like crochet, or autumn, Halloween, and a bit of traveling, and some reading thrown in the mix, just subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye everyone!
I begin to